Dual agency. What exactly is dual agency and how are you represented in a real estate transaction? That's what we're going to be talking about today, so let's get started. Hi, my name is Tonya Byrd and I am with Keller Realty Atlanta Partners in Peachtree City, Georgia. And today we're going to be talking about how you're represented in a real estate transaction, what dual agency is, and some of the pitfalls that you can run into if you choose to get into dual agency. So let's start off by defining what an agent owes a customer versus what they owe a client, because it's two different things. When an agent's dealing with a customer, they owe that customer fairness, loyalty, and disclosure, because real estate agents have to disclose everything they know about a property to anyone who comes along inquiring about that property. When you are a client of a real estate agent, they owe you so much more. They owe you obedience, loyalty, disclosure. They owe you confidentiality, accountability, and reasonable care. Essentially, that gives them the ability to give advice and opinions. And who would not want advice and opinions for somebody who does real estate transactions day in and day out? In the state of Georgia, in order to be represented by a real estate agent, whether you're selling your house or buying your house, it must be in writing. So in the seller's case, it's the listing agreement, and in the buyer's case, it is considered the buyer brokerage agreement. Dual agency occurs when you have one agent representing both buyer and seller in the same transaction. Now I want you to stop and think about this for a moment. I just finished telling you what a real estate agent owes to their client. So how can they owe those things to both parties? I mean, for example, let's say you have a house that's for sale for $150,000. And the seller tells the agent, well, the lowest I can go is $140,000. And the buyer tells the agent, well, the highest I can go is $160,000. I mean, how can that agent truly represent both parties without hurting both parties' negotiation abilities and standpoint? I mean, they can't truly give advice and opinions without hurting either party and giving away money or making somebody pay for more. I just don't believe that it's possible. It's legal, just not possible. So at Keller Realty Atlanta Partners, we do not do with dual agency. So what does it look like when you're dealing with a Keller Williams Atlanta partner agent and it looks like they're doing both sides of the deal? Well, essentially what they're doing is the seller is the client and the buyer is a customer. And so they're able to work the transaction that way. However, that buyer doesn't get the advice and opinions that they really do deserve. This is also where buyers think that they can get a deal because they're dealing directly with a real estate agent. And so somehow or another that real estate agent might cut commissions because they're working with both people. What buyers don't understand is that the commission agreement is something that is done upfront before the house is ever listed. And under normal circumstances, whatever that commission agreement is, a listing agent will split half of that commission with another agent who brings a buyer along. So if you think you're going to get a better deal by coming directly to that listing agent, you're not. They're going to get paid all of the commission and you're going to be treated like a customer. And if they're with a company that allows dual agency, then you really need to worry, because you need to worry whether or not you're truly being represented and that the agent's not messing up on the reasonable care part of what they owe you. So bottom line, whether you're in Georgia or in another state, you need to understand what the agency laws are. They are different from state to state. in Texas, where I got my real estate career started in, they don't allow for dual agency, but they do allow for verbal buyer agency. So in order to represent a buyer, it doesn't have to be in writing. And people can assume that you're representing them, and then all of a sudden you became their buyer agent. So know what your state laws are and what your rights are in getting represented in a real estate transaction. Now, if you're in the great state of Georgia and you need help buying and selling or investing in real estate, feel free to reach out to me. Or if you're in another state within the United States, Canada, or Mexico, and you need a good real estate agent, let me find you one in your neck of the woods. I'll be glad to go to bat for you and help you make your buying and selling experience fabulous. So see you now in the next video, and catch you later. Hi, Tonya here. Like my videos? Be sure to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and click that bell notification. If you want to connect with me on other social media, here are my links. Catch you later.